They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quick completion on the out route.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Wingo. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. The toss to the outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
A 10-yard loss on the play. 3rd down coming up.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back.
The Longhorns buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They're trying to get some breathing room from deep in their own territory. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. Off to the races to the right. The 40. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous. After the fact, so it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Well, you talk about getting out of jail free. They changed that field position in a heartbeat, and now they're ready to roll. brought down after a nice gain.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Giving up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Quarterback may change this route. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
The Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. The short hands, it's Gibson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Manning. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he bats it away, it falls incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught downfield. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Going for the big play. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, the Lone Star Showdown is among the most bitter rivalries in football, and so far today, these two have really butted heads. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Texas A&M and Texas plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Manning. That's caught, it's Wingo. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Toss to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive there.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
The offense changing the play. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Baxter. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Gibson. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Manning. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Horns are up, and the eyes of Texas are focused on building the lead against the Aggies.
And the Horns are capturing this momentum. Listen, a lot of angst, a lot of nervousness early in the game, Palmer. But now Texas in this rivalry game taking over.
Yeah, you're right. Hook 'em right now. They're just in force.
Here comes the Texas offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They're dealing with a second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Manning. Good timing on the quick out. There he goes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. The snap sets up the throw. Fires to the middle. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. The week has been immersed in midnight yells, barbecue smells, a sea of crowds in the fall colors, and the Lone Star Showdown ends with Texas hooking up and getting the victory over the Aggies. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.